Hello, y'all. To the Most High Power, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. As always, we're going to start off with Colossians 3:17. I'm going to be dealing with end-time prophecies. And so you get an idea and be edified in how we are in those times at this present time. As always, we'll start with Colossians 3:17. Whatsoever you do in word or deed, do all by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua, giving thanks to the Most High and the Father, our Father, power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua. And we say that because it tells you the only way that we can reach the Most High is through a Mashiach Yahushua. He told us that in John the 14th chapter. He said, you ask anything in my name, which is by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua, I would do it, that the Father could be glorified in the Son. In John 14:13, he told us in St. John 14:6, no man comes to the Father but by him. So, people might look at, say, well, how are we saying this when we say by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua? All that we do is say and do in the name of the Lord and Savior, because of those scriptures and because of what he told us in Ephesians 5:20, giving thanks always for all things unto the Most High and the Father in the name of our power, Hamashiach Yahushua. So that's in the name of the Lord and Savior, by Hashem Hamashiach Yahushua. So it's not something that we're adding to the Bible or taking away from the Bible. Everything that I try to bring forth, every man could have a slip of the tongue, but this is factual. And this is spiritual. And it's taking us to the throne of the Most High. But I don't think a lot of people are spiritual enough to understand everything and every day and every way. What we're doing is before the Most High. Why we start off with Colossians 3:17. Because you can't reach the Most High unless you go through Hamashiach Yahushua. And when he's saying these words, there is no New Testament. So, we got to look at this spiritually. He's given an understanding of what they always have done. 1 Corinthians 3:23 says, and ye are Mashiachim, ye are the anointed, you are the Messiahs. We are, as the children of Israel. And a Mashiach is the Most High's. He told us in John 1:18, ain't nobody ever seen the Most High. Ever. Most High is a spirit, and they that worship must worship him in spirit and in truth. So, when people say they seen the Most High this way and that, no. Most High said the heaven of heavens can't contain him. Now, how you going to see that? Please tell me how you going to see that. When he said the heaven of heavens, we in heaven right here on this earth. The earth can't contain him. And the heaven is the ozone, all the stars, the moon, the sun, and all the planets, everything. Can't contain him. Now tell me how your mortal eyes can see that. He said the heaven of heavens. Now you got to go to the fourth dimension, which nobody knows of. That can't even contain him. That's the power. That's our power, Israel. And we have this. And we had him right there with us. Man. And we chose some old bull crap of these other nations, which was nothing but a trap unto this day. And some of you caught up in the trap in your own mind, being born in this wicked world, not knowing that it's set up to send you straight to hell with them. That's why 2/3 of our people ain't gonna make it for no way, shape, or form. Because they ain't gonna repent. They ain't understanding what they're doing wrong. And they too prideful to bow down before the Most High in humility with a broken, contrite spirit for him to redeem you. All you high-minded suckers, you ain't going nowhere but to hell. Straight up. It's waiting on you. Got your number right there. Boom. That's why I try and be as humble as I can before the Most High. Don't take away from what we got to deal with as warriors, because the time and place for everything. The word says what it says. But right now, we fighting demons in high places. Every last one of us. Every last one of us. Now, how you fighting them? Or are they just rolling with you and you just used to it? You're just normal, right? It can't be normal. You got to understand this. The devil know he got a short time, Revelation 12:12 says, so he coming down with much wrath. Revelation 12:17 says he's going to come down upon them that keep the commandments. The remnant that keep the remnant, the 1/3 of the 12 tribes that keep the commandments and have a true testimony of a Mashiach Yahushua. Don't get it twisted, y'all. Ain't no easy escape route in this. Say the righteous scarcely going to be saved. He said going to take one of a city, two of a family. How much do you sacrifice your life for this? For the Most High, first and foremost. He the one going to be all in all. Not no Israel. He don't need us, we need him. And he the only one going to deliver us. When he determines when he going to send on Mashiach Yahushua to deliver us and set righteousness on this earth. And that's what we got to keep on looking at. Because it's coming. And when it comes, it's going to be beautiful because it's going to last forever and ever and ever. And can't nobody stop what it is that's written as you will hear and go hear and keep hearing until it manifests itself in this earth. Hallelujah. To the Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And Jacob being the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. This ain't something new. This is something that always has been. Yes. You know, so we as a people, we got to prepare ourselves. Well, everybody should be looking for a righteous kingdom unless you just wicked as ever. You know, you want to play around with this. A lot of y'all playing around. Y'all playing games. Y'all not studying enough. You're not up on what it is that you should be knowing already. Spiritually, I'm saying, because there's going to come a time when you better read, better read. You should already, we already went over the Feast of Dedication. All you that missed it, that's too bad. We already went over that. Antioch's Epiphanies is wicked, but everybody gonna be one people. Ain't that what they're doing right now? Everybody gonna be one people. When they had 911, did they say we all one? You ain't, or you either for us or you against us, right? Ain't that what was said? So now where you gonna be at? You gonna be for the Most High, the Mashiach Yahushua, and the holy angels that's coming, or you gonna be for this world that's set up to send you straight to hell. So you choose. You got a choice. Choose life or death. That's the only choice you have. A choice to choose life or death. Which one do you choose? Y'all better stop playing. A lot of people out here, all I hear is I, me, all about you, all about you. You better get over yourself. It ain't about me, I know that. Y'all hear me? I'm trying to get rid of all this wickedness that I've accumulated throughout the years, just like you have. Being born in this wicked world. See, that's the problem. When you look at man done exalted himself, and men done exalted men now, where the Most High and Mashiach Yahushua fit in that? Most High name is jealous. So any man that you exalt, and you allow them to exalt you to that point, you better be careful. Because the Most High look down and say, oh, you more important than me? You ain't pushing me? You gotta look at it. Think about it. As arrogant as the leaders of this world are, and somebody gonna put themselves above them, what you think they gonna do? In a carnal way, they gonna get smashed. But you can't see that, huh? Y'all better recognize this is a battle that we fighting. You better get the Most High to praise. You better understand this, because do you realize how easy it is to become the enemy of the Most High? I don't think some of you realize that. How easy it is to become the enemy of the Most High. Woo. It says it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. That's why the spirit that moved me to start teaching on the fear of the Most High, to be afraid of the Most High. A lot of people don't want to hear that. Y'all just want to hear about yourself, because that's all you care about is yourself. But the Most High gonna get him a name. And the only reason why we gonna cry to him, the only reason why we're gonna be released is because he don't want to see his name profaned. Because his name is in our name. And he don't want to see his name profaned. Ain't because of us. It's amazing how people can just get all high-minded and think you all that. You ain't nothing. You ain't nothing as you ought to be. For real. Better understand this and overstand this point, because you can become the enemy of the Most High. Walk around here thinking you in the truth. This ain't no religion. This ain't no religion. This the real deal. Y'all better understand it and overstand it. Because the times are here. The end times are here. Let's go into to the scriptures. And let's go to the Apocrypha. Let's go into the Apocrypha. Let's look at some things here. We're going to look at 2nd Ezra. 15. 2nd Ezra 15. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people. Who's this people? So you know. Exodus 3 and 10. Speak in the ears of my people. He told Peter 3 times. 3 times. You love me, Peter? He said, you know I love you, Mashiach. Yehovah Shai. He said, feed my sheep. 3 times he told him. You love me, Peter? Be like, surely I love you. Mashiach Yehovah Shai, he said, feed my sheep. Feed my lamb. You love me, Peter? So now he's getting paranoid. What's going to happen to me? He said, yeah, I love you. Feed my sheep. Who's the Most High's people? Exodus 3 and 10. Come now therefore, and I will send thee unto Pharaoh, that thou mayest bring forth my people. Who's his people? The children of Israel. That's his people. Out of Egypt, out of captivity, slavery, and bondage. So going back to 2nd Ezra 15 and 1, it says, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people, who we just defined as the 12 tribes of Israel, the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Most High, and cause them to be written in paper. See, this part of the Bible, the Protestant church took out. They said it's not canonical. It is. It is straight up the truth. Just like the regular Bible. For they are faithful and true. You hear that? Faithful and true. So, one thing I'll say, okay, how do you know the Most High, the Mashiach Yahushua, when you took part of it out, and a lot of you not even learning this. You don't even know this. Because it's not part of your Bible. You have a 1611 King James Authorized Revised Version Bible. But oh, here go the original. Here go the original King James Bible, right here. 1611 King James Version. 1611 King James Version. Not no revised version, the King James 1611 version. Now, let me show you. This is a revised version. This is the original. This is a revised version, which most of us have. And it's okay. Because the truth is in it. The King James Authorized 1611 Bible. So it says, write this in paper. That's why we have it. And it's where? In paper. The words are in paper. On paper. Verse 3. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Talking to us. We the children of Israel. So we ain't fearing the imagination against us. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. I mean, you got to look at this. Go to Job, 5th chapter. Let's see. And 21. Job 5:21. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue. He said, don't fear about the things that they say. He said, going to be hid from the scourge of the tongue. Neither shall thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. See? Going back to 2nd Ezra 15 and 3. Fear not the imaginations against thee. See the things that they're thinking? And they're speaking from their mouth. You think it, you speak it, you act upon it. Telling us don't fear the things that that's planned against us, or what they saying concerning us. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. See? He just gave us the answer right there in Job. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. All you that's unfaithful, you don't believe wholeheartedly, to have your faith, and the Most High show a lot of us many miracles that you know is a miracle. That you know without a shadow of a doubt the Most High had to put his hand through a Mashiach Yahushua and the angels to make it happen. From you waking up in the morning. But all you unfaithful, that are unfaithful, don't believe, shall die in their unfaithfulness. You're going to die in your unfaithfulness. Behold, said the Most High, I will bring plagues upon the world. The sword, famine, food shortages, the sword, destruction, with all kind of ordinances, weapons of war, real weapons of war, famine, food shortage, death. A whole lot of people are going to be dying, and destruction everywhere. It's upon the world. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth. See, wickedness has polluted the whole earth. And their hurtful works are fulfilled. That's why Mashiach Yahushua told us this. Go to Matthew 24, 12. Matthew 24 and 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Hear that? Wickedness, as we reading here, shall be plentiful. Understand this, people. I can't say it enough. There is no New Testament when the Mashiach Yahushua are speaking these words in what they name the New Testament. I'm going to say it again. There is no New Testament when the Mashiach Yahushua is speaking these words that are written in these pages that they call the New Testament. There's only the law and the prophets. That's why when you know these scriptures, you know these precepts, you can go back and forth. Really, more so than what I'm doing now. Mostly with everything. Back to what? Back to the Old Testament from the New Testament. But you got to know it. Inside and out. Frontwards, backwards, all kind of ways. Because there are mysteries here, meaning something that's a secret that's not known to everyone. And it's not given to everyone. That's why you got to study to show yourself approved unto the Most High. Can't nobody approve you to the Most High. I don't know what people thinking. You got to be approved yourself. Each one of us gonna meet the judgment seat of a Mashiach Yahushua. But he said what? And because iniquity shall abound, it's gonna be plentiful. Wickedness gonna be plentiful in the earth. The love of many shall wax cold. But there's a condition. But and if is a condition. He that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. You see, you got to endure unto the end. The same shall be saved. Second Ezra 15:6. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth. That's why I said iniquity abound. And their hurtful works are fulfilled. Their hurtful works are fulfilled. The things that have done that's so hurtful. I mean, you look at all the things that's going on right now, and that we have seen just in our lifetime, lately, not far off, but lately, all the wickedness that we see upon this earth. Therefore, said the Most High, I will hold my tongue no more. See, I ain't holding back what I got to say no more. As touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things, in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me. He said, the innocent and righteous blood is crying unto him. All the ones that have been killed, murdered, crying unto him. And the souls of the just complain continually. You hear that? You hear complaints continually. Now you think all the murders that's been done on this earth against the Most High's people, that's what we talking about. The first verse, behold, speak thou in the ear of my people the words of prophecy, which I, the Most High, will put in thy mouth. You hear that? These are the words of the Most High, bringing prophecy. He's talking to us, whether you hear or forbear. He said, I ain't gonna hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me. And the souls of the just complain continually. See, y'all a bunch of love Israelites. We gotta love Jacob. The Most High telling our enemies this. Better understand. He's telling them. They figure that it's gonna be all right. It's not gonna be all right. Verse 15 of Isaiah, the first chapter. And when ye spread forth your hands, I will hide mine eyes from you. Yeah. When you make many prayers, I will not hear. Your hands are full of blood. So I ain't hearing you. Even in your own Bible dictionaries, enemies, Edom. It says Edom figures prominently in the prophetic scriptures as the scene of great future judgment. She's the only neighbor of the Israelites that's not given any promise of mercy from the Most High. You can't make it say anything different, because that's what it said. It is written, and it's going to come. Just like our people. Wicked as ever. 2/3 of our people. While we're here to reach the 1/3 in these last days. Zechariah 1:15. Saying, I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease. Yeah, you at ease now. This is your rulership. For I was but a little displeased, Most High said, just a little displeased. And they helped forward the affliction. He didn't tell you to take away our nationality, everything that we have. This is the only captivity we've been in that we didn't know that we were Hebrew Israelites. We were the 12 tribes of Israel. See? They helped forward the affliction. Murder is murder. That's why it says the blood of the innocent and righteous is crying to the Most High. Because he was just a little displeased. But they helped forward the affliction. So yeah, it's a price to pay, people. Verse 10 of 2 Ezra 15. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. You ain't going to suffer the land to dwell in the land of our captives. Captivity. Egypt means captivity, slavery, and bondage. But I will bring them with a mighty hand. And that mighty hand is his right hand, of Mashiach Yahushua. That's on the right hand side of the Most High. And a stretched out arm. And smite Egypt, this America, and everywhere we are being oppressed in the heathens' lands that are ruling this wicked world with plagues. He gonna plague you as before. Okay, as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. You know, he's gonna destroy all the land of our oppressor. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the most high power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob being the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel, shall bring upon it. The Most High gonna bring this upon our captors in every land that we've been scattered in. They that till the ground, all you farmers, shall mourn. You're going to be mourning. For their seed shall fail through the blasting of and hail, and with a fearful consolation. See? So that's the food shortage, the famine that he's talking about. It only take about a couple of hours, if that, empty out a store. But see, there's a condition that he's going to put those that sacrifice their life, let their bodies be a living sacrifice for him in this truth. Come on out of this world, that you're not going to see this. Because it's coming, it's prophecy. Something that's going to happen. Continue to say, woe means destruction. Woe means destruction to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. The sword and destruction draw near. And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands, right? One people going to stand up to fight against another with swords in their hand. Modern day swords are guns. And all the destructive ordinances that they have to destroy all the land. Mashiach Abishai told us in Matthew 24. Verse 6. He asked him, look at verse 3. Go to verse 3 first. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And we read about in prophecy now. And what shall be the sign of thy coming, of his coming, and of the end of the world? This is what's very important. The sign of him coming and of the end of the world. So when he comes, it's going to be the end of the world. Verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. War everywhere. And you're hearing about these wars. All you do is go on the internet, you can look at it, look at your television, you can see it. See that you be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So that we seeing this in our time. Say, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines, as we done read about, food shortages and pestilence, all kind of diseases and different diseases through insects and all kind of different ways. And earthquakes in diverse places. Earthquakes in different places that where they're not prone to have earthquakes. It's already happening. Had an earthquake in New York City. Them high-rise buildings shaking and so forth. You got basements where you don't have any, the house just gonna fall out. At least in California, they don't have no basement like that. On these houses, most of these houses. A lot of them be on wheels, made on wheels. They roll. You see? But other places not prone to having earthquakes. But y'all so concerned about California, you better be concerned about where you at. He said earthquakes in diverse places. The San Andreas fault goes all the way across America. They got faults to go all across here. So you better be concerned about your own self. That's why you got to be in the spirit with the Most High. Because he just said, hey, earthquakes in diverse places, different places. You see earthquakes mostly all the time. Just Google it up. Earthquake today, somewhere. Earthquake tomorrow, somewhere. It says, all these are beginning of sorrows. See? They're the beginning of sorrows. Going back to 2 Ezra 15. Look at verse 16. Well, let's read verse 15. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. I mean, the sword and destruction draweth near. And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. Swords in their hands. Guns in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men. Race wars. Everybody talking about this race wars, but the race war is going to be not just against what you're looking at, white and black. It's going to be against everybody. It's going to be sedition among men. And invading one another, coming into your houses. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. They ain't regard no president, no senate, no house of representative, no Army, Navy, Marines, Air Force, no police department, nothing. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. You see this all over the world right now. Places, even in America now, they protesting. Like immigration and so forth. One day of not going to work or buying anything. It's going to get coming to a higher level. But you starting to see all this right now. And they had a police force right there. Listen. And a man shall desire to go into a city, going to desire to go into a city, and shall not be able. Martial law right there. You're going to want to go to the next city that's close to you, and you're not going to be able to. You're going to be stuck wherever you are. For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Hear that? Men going to be afraid. Scared to death. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods, rob you for what you got. See, a lot of you think, oh, and you think in your mind, oh, well, you have the spirit with them. You know that the Most High gonna protect you. Do you really know that? Do you really know that? You have in your mind that you're so righteous, holier than thou, that this stuff's not gonna affect you. You can't think like that. You gotta look at this for what it is that's written and know that nobody's exempt. You better read Job, the first chapter. Job was a perfect man that eschewed evil. The Most High saying that he's perfect. And he asked Satan, have you considered my servant Job? Satan said, I can't get him because you protecting him. Okay, so we protected now. Well, you protected so long. But he said, put forth thine hand and I'll make him curse you to your face. Asked the Most High to put forth his left hand. And the Most High gave him permission to go down there and do all the things that Satan done to Job, including killing his children, taking all his wealth away. Oh, but you holier than thou. You better wake up, people. You better get off of I and get to we. And be there with the rest of them. That's marvelous in the eyes of the Most High, spiritually, y'all. You hear me talk about, I know I'm going to be there. I ain't never said nothing of that nature. I pray that I will be. I'll work to be there, but ain't no guarantee of nothing with the Most High. We can only do what we're supposed to do in righteousness, and hopefully he'll have mercy and grace upon us during that time of the judgment. Period. That's it. We Mashiach him. Period. And hopefully he'll choose us, because many are called, but few are chosen. You see here? He said because of pride. That's why you got to look at yourself. Are you prideful? The city's going to be because of you. Because of you. Look in the mirror at yourself. When you got to have all this attention, you got to have all this it's all like you. Better look at yourself. That's why I keep saying it's about changing. Having a broken and contrite spirit, becoming a new man, a new creature, being born again in righteousness, a righteous spirit. Mashiach said, fear no man, but you better be afraid of the Most High, who can kill you and then cast your butt into hell. We have examples. The Bible's examples for us. You better understand this. All you that's more powerful than the Mashiach Yahushua, who the Most High said, it pleased him to bruise Hamashiach Yahushua, his only begotten son. But you more powerful than him. The Mashiach Yahushua begged the Most High, say, hey, Most High, take this cup from me. But let thy will be done. What was the will of the Most High? Better understand this, people. All you that's more powerful than the Mashiach Yahushua in your mind and your spirit and allowing it to go down, you better hear what he said. This is what I'm talking about. And y'all know. If you don't know, you will know if you go online and look on YouTube and look at the death of a Mashiach Yahushua. I done went through it all. To show you what he went through. And this is what the Most High said. He cried to the Most High. He said, but he let your will be done. Let's see what the will of the Most High was before he even came on the earth, knowing this is what he got to suffer. He knew it. Isaiah 53:10. Yet it pleased, Isaiah 53:10. Yet it pleased the Most High. This is what we talking about. Power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. To bruise him. This is talking about a Mashiach Yahushua. He hath put him to grief. When thou shalt make his soul, that's his body, an offering for sin. For our sins. Israel, Yasharallah. He shall see his seed. He shall prolong his days, and the pleasure of the Most High shall prosper in his hand. See? It pleased the Most High, the bruise of Mashiach Yahushua. For us. All of us. So who are we as individuals? You just fit amongst the millions that, or billions, or whatever it is, however many number it is, or the 1/3 of us. that he died for. Yet it pleased the Most High to do this. Just who we serve. Better recognize. Better be humble before him. Verse 18. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. See, he ain't gonna have no pity no matter what, no matter how they cry out. He gonna have no pity on his neighbor. But shall destroy their houses with the sword. Hear that? Gonna destroy their houses with the sword. Now, if you part of this, you can't stop this. That's why I keep more and more and more saying that we have to be humble. Because of the pride of people, that's why this still gonna happen. That's why you better get off yourself. And look at us. Look at someone else. And spoil their goods. That means rob you for whatever you have. So all you that love all this material crap that's in this world, you ain't gonna want to give it up. Hey, you might get robbed. You might be getting everything to be set up to be robbed because they're gonna spoil their goods. Just because of pride. Look, who it's gonna happen to? Because of their pride, in verse 18 it says, the city shall be troubled. Y'all better understand this. And because of the prideful people that's hateful before man and the Most High, these things gonna happen. I mean, ain't nobody more prideful than the people that's been raised in America. And that's all nations. Especially them that been Edomanized to be acting like the oppressor, the so-called white man. And you ain't got no power. You don't have no power at all. What kind of power you have? Just his world. It's his time to rule. But shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, because of the lack of food, people. And for great tribulation. A whole lot of hell going on in these streets. You say, behold, said the Most High, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, to praise the Most High, which are from the rising of the sun, from the east, from the south, and from the east, from the west, from the west, the south, and the east, and Lebanon, and the north, to turn themselves one against another. Hear that? They'll fight against another. Remember it said nation shall rise up against nation? To turn against another. You gonna tell me the apocrypha are not correct? And repay the things that they have done to them. Repay the things they have done to who? Verse 1, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people. The things they have done to the Most High's people, the 12 tribes of Israel. Like as they do yet this day unto my chosen. Who is that? The 12 tribes of Israel. The Most High wrote this in prophecy, and we can say how they do us today. Shooting us. What's the verdict? Not guilty. In our face. So will I do also, and recompense in their bosom. They're going to reap the same. Thus said the Most High Power, my right hand. Who's his right hand? Mashiach Yahushua. On the right hand side of the Most High, my right hand shall not spare the sinners. See? He ain't going to spare you Israelites that don't want to keep his commandments, his laws. My right hand shall not spare the sinners, and my sword shall not cease over them that shed innocent blood upon the earth. So his sword not going to cease from killing those that shed innocent blood. You drop bombs on people. Oh, we made a mistake. Oh, we hit a hospital. Oh, we made a mistake. The target was over here, but we killed all them innocent people, and we dropped bombs on them and bombs on them. They had nothing to do with no war. Innocent people. All of those that, of the Israelites that you came here in 1492 and took off our land of North, Central, and South America and shipped us all over different places, scattered us among all these different lands. Over 100 million of us dying from the shores of West Africa to America. In all the different lands that you sold us to. From America to Europe, and Europe to Africa, and Africa to America. He ain't forgot. You might want people to forget, but the Most High said he ain't forgot. You reading it right here in prophecy. He gonna get you. Who? The Most High. In his right hand is a Mashiach Yahushua. Verse 30, the fire is gone forth from his wrath. He's gonna burn you up. And have consumed the foundations of the earth and the sinners like the straw that is kindled. Come on. You put straw in fire, that's how insignificant the Most High look upon the sinners. And y'all think y'all ain't got to follow the Most High's laws, such commandments. You better hear what he's saying. Oh yeah, I know some of you don't like this. That's why you got to leave. You don't want to hear this. This ain't going to be pumped up. Because they want you to keep on doing the same things you're doing, be in darkness and ignorant. Like it says in Isaiah 60:2, the people going to be in gross darkness, gross ignorance. You better come out of it. Verse 24. Woe, destruction to them that sin. Now, 1 John was sin. 1 John 3:4. Woe, destruction to them that sin. 1 John 3:4. We get the definition of sin. Where? In the New Testament. Ain't that something? Isn't that something? In the New Testament, that they don't believe that we're under the law. 1 John 3:4. Whosoever committeth sin transgresses also the law. For sin is the transgression of the law. See? So he says here in 2 Ezra 15:24, woe me destruction to them that sin, and keep not my commandments, said the Most High. I will not spare them. Hear that? So I don't care how much your pork chop eating preacher, which are the leaders of our people, causes them to err, say to you, the Most High said, I will not spare them. Go your way, ye children, from the power, defile not my sanctuary. For the Most High knoweth all them that sin against him. So you think these are his laws? They're his laws. He know all of us that sin against him. And therefore delivereth he them unto death and destruction. Now make it say something different. You're going to do whatever you want to do and you're going to see life? You ain't got but one choice. You either going to choose life or this death and destruction that it says right here. Because it's coming. It's prophecy. For now are the plagues come upon the whole earth, and ye shall remain in them. For the Most High, while Mashiach Yahushua shall not deliver you. Hear that? He's not going to deliver you. Why? Because ye have sinned against him. Look, Amos 9 and 10. Amos 9 and 10. First and foremost. Amos 9 and 10. All the sinners of my people, and we know his people are the 12 tribes of Israel, shall die by the sword, which say, the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. So what are you saying here? All the sinners of my people who have transgressed the laws of the Most High, telling all the time saying, we ain't under the law, we're under mercy and grace. Gonna die by the sword. You say gonna kill you. And we reading about now. Which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. Saying the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. So what are you saying here when you say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us? It's simple. Isaiah. Go to Isaiah. (45 and 7). Isaiah 45 and 7. Isaiah 45 and 7. We leading up to it all in prophecy though. So they say all my people which have sinned gonna be died by the sword. All the children of Israel that have sinned gonna die by the sword, which say the evil should not prevent or overtake us, right? So what are they saying? Isaiah 45 and 7. I form the light, just the Most High, and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Most High, do all these things. So when the sinners of Israel are saying that the evil shall not prevent or overtake, when they say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us, what are they saying? The Most High, who create evil, shall not overtake nor prevent us. You got to see this. And all you that don't, hey, that might be where you're going to be at. That's why I say you got to change. You got to change your way of thinking, the way you speak, and the way you act. Look, I mean, it can't get no clearer. 2nd Ezra 15 and 24. Prophecy. Say, woe, destruction to them that sin, and keep not my commandments, said the Most High. And he hollering at you. Because he knew this prophecy.